Whoa! I love that when the guy gets hit and all those people.
Oh, yeah. It's awesome.
Yeah.
So,
Well,
hail, everybody. Thanks for joining us tonight.
you guys don't get to see our pretty faces today.
Yeah, it's
My
true.
my camera's flickering, and Derek wants to draw. So
Yeah, I'm going to be doing
so
sketch cards tonight.
maybe
So,
it's a little relief that they don't have to look at us.
yeah. You can see some our pretty Zune instead of our faces, our character's Zune, which I'm doing.
Mm-hmm.
So, I'm trying to get the sketch cards done, and they're coming
Yeah, you
out
only
really
got
good.
what, like 1,000 more to go?
No, I'm almost halfway done, so I'm doing pretty good, and so things are going well. Let's say hello to the chat. Let's do that, and then we can give an update on everything that's going on. So we've got Crazy Mad in the house. Hello, Crazy Mad.
Why are you
Mo Biggs
singing like
is,
an elderly church member?
I don't know. Ah.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't think of a church song to sing. I almost did, and I thought, nope, not going to get it. Mo Biggs says Utopia. So he's answering Crazy Mad's question of the week. I shouldn't have put that up yet. So we'll get back to that. And hey, Mo, thanks for coming in. But the poll question is unclear. Yes, I left it vague and open because, well, for a lot of reasons, and we're going to get into that. But
Well, they say every good poll is to make it very vague.
yeah, that's right. And but
No one
I
says
wanted it
that.
vague because I just kind of wanted a general opinion of what, like, where do you think it's headed? And I should have asked that, like, where do you think it's headed? Is it dead or is it, got a ways to go? But if it's dead, just put, yeah, I think it's dying. I think it's dead. If you don't,
Well, dying and
okay.
dead are two completely different things.
Yeah, they are. And it is. They're two completely different things. I left it vague on purpose. But this whole subject is not black and white to me. There's no like definitive answer to any of the things that we're going to talk about tonight. That's just me. So I don't know how you guys feel. So let's give a quick update to what's going on with our book, because we're doing pretty good right now, making a lot of headway. So Eric Weathers received our edits. So he sent us the preliminary low-res versions of the lettering for our book over the weekend. And then we went in, edited it. And when we did that, we found a lot of mistakes that we should have caught, but we got them fixed up, sent them off to Eric, and then we also let him know some things that we wanted to look just slightly different, or, we were giving him some praise too, because he's made some things look really cool. And Eric's just great to work with. He's doing an awesome job. And he said he should have him back tomorrow. So I'm hoping to get the high-res versions of all of the letters tomorrow night. And if not, by the weekend. So it's all good. But the other update is that Phoenix has got back to me, and he told me that all the metal cards that were
It's going to be metal.
Yeah, you got metal. So all the metal cards are made. They're being shipped to me as we speak. And so we're making a lot of headway into our campaign and everything that we're giving the backers. And so it's really cool to see this stuff getting finished and putting the final touches. We've also created a logo for Mysterion Comics, which, I mean, there's most people like it, but there's like every time I put it out there, somebody has a tweak for it. I think somebody said put manga dots on it, like the old dots, in the old comics when they used to shade things, they would put those little dots in there. I forget what they call it.
Yeah.
But they said use that, and they call it manga dot. I'm like, well, it was part of the comic before manga, but they probably don't know that. But then also they were like thicken the lines, but they really like the colors. And so we're thinking of, I don't know, I just got to think of like how we want to finalize it. And once we do, it's going to get slapped on that book. And, you know, hopefully we'll be done with that. We picked the back cover for the book. We got the letters getting done by Eric for that, for the synopsis on the back. And that pretty much puts us like almost to the finish line, guys. We're almost to the print. Chris Fisk has opted to help us get things ready for print once we get all the letters done. And man, it feels pretty damn good. So once we get to the print, I think October is what we told everybody we would fulfill by, but we're actually going to be ahead of schedule. So feels pretty damn good to be ahead, especially on our first one. So there you go. There's our update.
So the chat, Mo Biggs goes, holy shit, I left to get something to drink, and the show started before I got back. I thought a bear had gotten inside. So I don't know.
What?
Yeah, I was wondering what he means by that, too, if it's maybe because of the slap.
Oh, shit. So how many cards do I have to do? I have to do 60 cards, Crazy Mad.
Mo Biggs said the loudest yawn. I don't know. Did either of us yawn?
I don't know. Every good poll has a lady dancing. I think you're right, Crazy Mad. Dying, maybe, but certainly not dead. So, okay, before we get to the subject, we have Crazy Mad's question of the week. So you want to scroll up, Murph?
Question of the week.
You want to scroll up and get to it? I'm going to start inking.
Question of the week. Would you rather live in a utopia as a normal person or in a dystopia, but you are the supreme ruler?
Oh, okay.
By far, utopia as a normal person. Easily.
Would you rather live in a utopia as a normal person or dystopia, but you're a supreme ruler?
Oh, yeah.
Dang. I mean, utopia, right? That's like perfect.
Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking. I wouldn't want to be a supreme ruler. I think that would suck. I got to be honest.
I mean, just based on movies, supreme rulers of dystopias always end up terribly. You know what I mean?
Look at that. When the stream started, either you were yawning or you're just making a bear grunt for some reason. That's funny.
Maybe coughing or something. I know I coughed. Like,
gosh darn. What is happening around here?
So Crazy wants to be a supreme ruler of a dystopia.
Yeah.
So.
What? Dang, dude. I'm sorry. I need to let you run the chat. So, dang, why? That's what I want to know.
Because Crazy Mad is a frig.
He's Crazy Mad.
Genies. Yeah, Crazy Mad's a whatchamacallit.
He's a djinn?
A djinn. That's why.
Wow.
So, being a djinn, of course he wants a dystopia.
I didn't know that.
People need him more. Got some people getting in the chat now. Immortal Rising.
Oh,
Amanda.
yeah. Hey, Immortal. Hey, Amanda. Thanks for coming in. I like what Amanda said. You got to go down to Amanda. Look what she said. Put that up there.
Well, Immortal says, hell. And yeah, be the king of shit, Crazy. Yeah, really, right? Like, that's what I think.
Yeah,
too.
it wouldn't be fun. I don't think it'd be good.
Well, see, Crazy wants to rule with an iron fist and to kill wokeness. There's no there's no wokeness in dystopia. Like,
you mean in utopia?
Huh?
In a utopia, there's no wokeness.
No, he wants the dystopia to rule. Come on, follow on.
Oh, yeah, but what do you mean? There's no wokeness in dystopia.
Are you kidding? Why would there be wokeness in dystopia? They wouldn't have control over everything. There's nothing going on. It's just a desert.
Dystopia wouldn't there be some kind of like? Wouldn't there be some kind of supreme rule, like some crazy like Mad Max shit
Sure,
going on?
yeah, but sure. Look at Mad Max. They rule, but they don't got anything going but like freaking death matches. You're not gonna have TV or you know what I mean?
Oh man, that's funny. Okay.
Like maybe wokeness causes dystopia. Yes.
Yes. That's what I think. I'm with Crazy Matt on that one. And he said, "Do you see what Immortal said? Guys at my work mock that woke is even a thing."
Yeah.
Yeah. I've had people do that too. They just don't think it's a real deal. And maybe, sometimes I do think that whenever we're on Twitter, because we live in that area of the social medias, it does make me think that the wokeness gets heightened. You know what I mean? Because when you're not in it, you don't see it as much,
Yeah, but I find that hard to believe, like with movies or TV, like even in sports. Remember how much sports had the BML? So I feel like it's been in everything. So for people
it has
to
been in
not
everything.
see it, I feel
But I
like
think
people
it
who don't
depends.
see it are liberals that are on that side, so they look at it.
Oh well, yeah, for sure. I would agree with you on that too. They choose not to see it. There's a blindness going on, for sure.
Yeah. Mo says, "Why would there be wokeness in a utopia? Everything would be perfect. There'd be nothing to complain about." And then Crazy Matt says, "Under my rule, dystopia would become utopia."
Oh man.
And we got Chris who just entered the chat.
Hey Chris, thanks for coming in, Sugar Chris. Makes me think of Sugar Smacks. I don't know why, but it did.
Yeah, Mortal Rising says it's everywhere. It really is. The woke stuff is everywhere.
Yeah, it is. It really is. I would agree with that.
So it seems like Crazy Mad's the only one that wants the dystopia, where everyone else wants the utopia.
Of course. Yeah, I mean, why would you even want that anyway? But whatever, Crazy Mad.
I think if you read history, look at the rulers that have been over like the Dark Ages and stuff. They're not having fun. They hate it too. Their people hate them. They have to watch their backs. Yeah, that's not fun for anybody.
Nope. Okay.
Dirk can't get enough of that Sugar Chris.
It's hilarious. I mean, it does make me think of Sugar Smacks, the cereal. I like that nickname, Sugar Chris.
I don't know. I feel like, really, honestly, cereal, you can't get better than Cinnamon Toast Crunch or the Reese's Puff. Everything else is. Oh, I mean, I did like Honey Nut Cheerios. That was always good. Those were even good just to snack on without milk.
Yeah, man. I don't know. Cereals?
I haven't had cereal in like 20 years. Like since
that'd be a whole different topic night. You know what I mean? Literally. We could do a whole night on cereal. Hell yeah. Great content. Look what we just came up with.
Well, we always have these ideas and then we never write them down.
I know.
Because there was a stream, we had like 19 ideas, and none of those have ever happened, and I don't remember any of them.
It's true. I remember that we've done that several times. I can't remember the topics we came up with, but I can remember we've done that.
Yeah, Cinnamon Toast Crunch, that stuff is just delicious, man. I remember there were certain cereals my parents wouldn't let me get as a kid. Like they would never get Cookie Crisp. And I always wanted that, but it was too unhealthy. Like my parents would get Honey Nut Cheerios, and they'd get like Fruit Loops and the Flintstones stuff, but they would never get Cookie Crisp. And I remember I asked my parents for Kix because it was on TV, and Kix didn't taste like anything. It was like the worst thing ever.
Yeah, it was terrible. It was like styrofoam.
Yeah.
That's what it was like.
Good advertisement, but the worst thing ever. Like,
yeah,
a plastic bag tastes better than Kix.
Okay, so
yeah, let's talk about the. We're going on Cinnamon Toast Crunch for a little bit now.
Yeah.
Cinnamon Toast Crunch was great. It was a sad day when they hit hard times and had to downsize to 2 of the chefs. Mo, what are you talking about?
He might know more about that than you do. I don't know.
What is he talking about? Two chefs.
I have no idea.
What is? I think he's being funny because I have no idea what that is. I don't know what. Man,
Well, let's get down to the subject. Subject at hand is woke dead? And do we have any answers to the poll? Let me go.
Well,
up
I
here
don't
to
think
the
it's
poll.
dead. I don't know why you put dead. I told you it's dying.
Well, that's why I just wanted to ask a general question. So we have 33% saying it's yes, it's dead, and 67% are saying no. And I didn't give a lot of context in there on purpose because I wanted to see what people thought about the word dead.
Time out. We're still on Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Wait.
Oh, come on. We got to move on.
Mo Biggs goes, Murph, you know the chef on Cinnamon Toast Crunch boxes commercial? There was a chef? I don't remember anything with Cinnamon Toast Crunch. What's he talking? There's a character with them?
Oh, shit.
What? So like how Fruit Loops had the bird, Cinnamon Toast Crunch had 3 chefs?
I guess so.
Is that right? Do you remember that?
So. No, I don't remember it, but
I can picture the Cinnamon Toast Crunch logo on the boxes, but I can't. But he's probably right? Because even Captain Crunch had that captain, so there probably was something.
Yeah, no. I don't know, man. I've moved on. I'm done with Cinnamon Toast Crunch for now.
Yeah, and so Crazy Matt. So now we're going back. The chat's re-ruddering us to the thing of woke. So Crazy Matt says, have you seen Sandman? It's definitely not dead. And then he said, plus the Rings of Power. But I think it's dying. For instance, Netflix has hurt so much that they're now changing. They're starting to change what their future is with stuff they're letting. You could see Warner Brothers is cutting it because I think the woke stuff never has it. There's no money in it. Like even the people who are all about woke, they don't have money and they don't watch things. So,
well, it's interesting to me because you guys have heard about Batman. So I mean that got my feathers ruffled up a little bit because I feel like they've taken their last big character and they have. They had to mess with him somehow. Now. Yeah, he's the only one selling books. He's the biggest seller, and they know this. And so, I was watching. I think Shane Davis. He was saying like the top 200 comics, and DC's in about 50 of those, and most of them are Batman related. And so,
Batman,
yeah, so he's got like the biggest sales going on for DC right now, and which everybody knows. And it's just the fact that they had to push that out there now to make him a part of everything that they've been pushing with all the other characters. And it's like the last bastion of the old era, they had to like bust it out and just change him as well. And I think it really defiles that character, not because he's bi, but because of the things that go along with that. So when you take a character like Batman who has taken 4 stewards under his wing, 4 Robins, right? 4 to 5 Robins, maybe, plus Batgirl, right? If you want to call her that. But whenever you talk about all the young men that he's taken under his wing and raised like sons, and then you make him bi. What's that saying? What's that say about him? I just got a question. Like, what are they trying to get at? Were they trying to just say, it's because Robin always looked like that, and they're kind of. I mean,
Robin was always gay. Let's be honest.
I mean, his outfit was always a mess, but
the 60s
but to be honest,
like that Robin was totally gay. Come on, Batusi and everything. Come on.
Oh man!
I just want to see Christian Bale put back on the Batman suit and be bi And then he
my
says,
gosh.
"Taste the
Hell no.
rainbow."
You got to
Do I look
garble
like
it
a
more than
cop?
that. Taste the
Swear to
rainbow.
me.
Yeah. No, I just think that
Joker, would you like to
it's
go
kind
to
of
dinner with me
gross.
tonight?
You know, I think it's really gross to think of Batman, raising these men in his house, and then all of a sudden, here he goes,
Mm.
And I'm going, what was his real agenda? And so that's what they're going to play off of. It's pedophilic, and how dare I say it, I guess, but that's what it feels like to me. And it's not a good feeling when you're thinking of, I consider Batman, I don't know what you guys think, but I think Batman's actually the second greatest hero of all time. And,
Yeah, behind Wolverine.
No, behind Superman.
No.
Never Wolverine. And
Wolverine's better than those two.
I don't care about your unpopular opinion.
What are you
But the
talking
truth
about?
is,
Wolverine's been in
those
9 movies because people love him so much. He's already been in more movies than Superman.
Damn it. Why did you have to say that? Why did you even have to do it? Just stay away from that right now. That's not what we're talking about. You're taking one of the biggest characters of all time, Batman. He is probably the biggest character, even bigger than Superman now, I would say, because Superman's lost a lot of popularity, right?
Yeah.
So I would say he's probably the biggest, and especially in sales.
I'd say a little bit over Spider-Man, like just a little.
Oh yeah, and oh my gosh, so you're taking him, you're changing him, making him come out of the closet, whatever you want to call it, and then you're you're still having him raise Robin. It's just weird as hell to me, and not the fact that anybody who is of the LGBTQ community can't raise a family, because they actually, I've seen that go off very well. But when it's just men in the house, that becomes a little strange. And it just becomes, there's no partner for Batman. He's just
what do you mean? He's dating girls all the time.
He's fluttering about the city on the prowl now, I guess. But
Bruce Wayne's always got chicks with him.
Yeah, he does. But it's weird as hell to me. And I think that context is what makes it weird. And then I've seen pictures of them making them kiss, Robin and Batman kiss. That was where the pedophilia and that stuff comes from for me. Just weird as all get out.
The chat's been going. Mo goes, there are people with a lot of money who are about wokeness, but it's not so much that they care about wokeness, but they are invested in the decline of USA. And I would, it's a part of the Marxism. Mo Biggs, what are you talking about? The teaser trailer had one major race swap and a heavy emphasis on feminism. Yeah, Lord of the Rings.
Right.
That's going to be, you already see, like on YouTube, all the downvotes. That's like a $500 million or whatever. They spent so much money, they're not going to get any of that back. And that's what's happening too, why it's dying. There's no money in it. Right. So people are just burning money. Tim Drake is not gay. Immortal Rising, I'm pretty sure every Robin's gay. Just
Oh, Immortal, you just can't listen to Murph because it's just not a good thing.
Skinny Fetus, isn't this one of your boys?
That's my oldest son.
Yeah,
yes.
He's saying woke is becoming more extreme hip.
Yeah.
What does that mean, extreme hip?
I think he means that there are people on the extreme end of things, and it's more hip for those people than it is for the mainstream.
Crazy
and
Matt
he may not be wrong about that.
Crazy Matt says Batman has slayed more poon than anyone for 90 years, and now he's also into dudes.
Yeah. Right. Look,
Superman has lost appeal because of the Christ metaphors they turn him into. Yeah, they do that a lot.
Yeah.
The Christ metaphors. Well,
yeah, I can agree with that a little bit. But I don't know. I don't know if I fully agree with everybody's opinion on Superman, but yeah, I can understand that. Isn't Wolverine banging Cyclops now while Gene watches? I think they had that going on for a while, though, right? I mean, I thought that was a thing.
It was like hinted at, but they never.
Never
went through it.
So sick of that stuff. Yeah, and if I see that Skinny Fetus Robin and Batman didn't kiss, I fact check you on that, and that's good. I mean, if that's not the truth, then that is a good thing. I still just can't get through that of this single guy raising boys like that. I think it puts a different spin on it, and I think you got to be careful of that. Kind of takes that hero thing away.
I haven't seen the House of a Dragon trailers.
No, I haven't seen it either.
Mo Biggs was talking about that.
Yeah.
Tim Drake is bisexual, I guess. That's what your son's saying.
Yeah, that is true, and that's current. So it was clickbait. Okay, he's right.
Mo Biggs wants Robin renamed to Swallow.
Oh my gosh. Leave it to Mo. Leave it to Mo.
Superman was a symbol of hope, but they have treated him as unstoppable and godlike. Yeah.
I don't mind that. I mean, to me, I don't want him godlike, but I like him powerful. I don't want him overpowered. That's my whole thing.
Superman has always been overpowered from day one. Come on.
No, not from day one.
Yeah, right. Day one. He could still jump over buildings. He was bulletproof. He was strong.
He became more as they went along, and it just kept growing.
From day one, overpowered. Day one.
So is Wolverine, if you really want to think about it.
He heals and has metal bones. That's it. He can't fly. He can't breathe coldness. He doesn't have laser beams. So get off it. Superman is damaged. Superman has no soul.
Oh my gosh. Why do I talk to you about things?
If Batman can canon, why can't I say this?
Canonize or canonically.
Thank you. Beat up Superman, beat his ass. He's not overpowered. Well, because all DC characters are overpowered.
Hold on.
I'm holding on. Oh, you must have went out. Crazy Matt said, well, that's the fear that Supes will always turn, but he does have weaknesses. Kryptonite and magic and mental powers. Yeah.
That was straight up bullshit. Batman could never beat Superman, and I don't care how much they play it off in the movies or in the comics. It was fucking bullshit, and they should never have done it.
I thought you said that Tower of Babel storyline where Batman knew how to beat all the Justice League was well written.
Superman's it doesn't mean he's going to do it. It means he knows how to do it. There's a difference. There's a difference in knowing the weakness and then being able to pull it off yourself. And that's what they did. They made Batman crazy. And there's just no way. I'll never believe that he'd be able to do it.
Two-Face, these are not overpowered. I mean, is the Riddler overpowered, really? I can see Bane and Croc.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Those are good questions.
I mean, yeah, Bane can't die, right? And Croc, I like Killer. I hated how he was in how Croc was in the movie. That he was just the size of the normal guy. I like the Batman video games where Croc's 8 feet and it's just like a freaking Hulk. I like when Croc's like that.
Yeah.
I don't think the Riddler, he's smart, but he's not overpowered. And Two-Face, I don't know what would be overpowered about him, right? He usually just has a gun. Unless he's done something in the comic that I'm not realizing.
Yeah,
Batman always wins with prep time. Lex Luger outsmarted Brainiac. But in the movies, movies... Lex Luthor, it was freaking Batman Forever Riddler.
Yeah, really I hate that one, though.
Yeah, a terrible casting, too, for Lex Luthor. They should have got, what's-his-name from Breaking Bad. He would have been perfect. He's a perfect Lex Luthor, the guy from Malcolm in the Middle and Breaking Bad.
Oh, the dad. Yeah. Yep.
But kind of go back to the woke, I definitely think it's dying. It takes time. You're seeing, the Lord of the Rings thing and freaking the House of Dragons. But all these businesses are just bleeding money because of it.
And that's it. I think that's what it's going to come down to.
Yeah.
What we're going to have to wait on sales. And that's what I wanted to get at, is that, it may not be done yet, but it's got to be hurting them at some point. I can't see Batman lasting real long with that going on. They're going to lose a lot of the readership. And alienating people is not going to be good. So
Skinny Phoenix talked Riddler and that because I said they're all overpowered. So, I meant all the superheroes are overpowered.
Just so everybody knows, Murph hates DC, so he'll put them down at any cost.
That's not true.
Yeah,
that's not true at all. But let's be honest, DC doesn't hold a candle to Marvel. Come on.
Yeah. I don't know,
I don't know. Zack Snyder was good with casting Superman. I like his casting for Wonder Woman, Superman, and Batman.
I like the three. I like Aquaman as well.
Yeah.
I don't
Flash
like
was terrible.
Flash was just horrible. I could care less about Cyborg, but to me, Cyborg really isn't that big of a deal. I don't think
he was bad as Cyborg.
No, he wasn't. He wasn't bad.
The 4-hour one, I really liked Cyborg in that.
Yeah, I think Cyborg could be a good character. I just don't, I don't care. I mean, I want the classic, JLA brought out first before they bring all these other characters like that.
Green Lantern.
I think there's a lot of ways to pull that off, but we haven't seen it yet. But we did have a great cast for Batman, Superman, and Wonder Woman, and they pilfered it away. I mean, I think they did a shit job. Zack Snyder should not be trusted with the DC properties. I don't care who you are. He jacked up Superman beyond belief. And,
really, right, man?
Yeah, he had a perfect Superman. A guy who loved the character, looked like him more than probably anybody ever has. And damn, and that's what we got. So that's a whole different show as well. To get
Crazy Matt says Gal Gadot is the only good cast, and he would drink her bath water.
I think Henry Man is great. I really do.
He is Superman, dude.
Yeah, he's awesome. He needed a better story. His story sucked. And
he looks like he could be the son of what's his name from the 80s.
Christopher Reeve.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, there's similarities, but that's Superman, Christopher Reeve was a great looking Superman as well. So, that's my thing.
To me, if I was gay or lesbian, I'd be like making everyone bi. It's like, they spent years of saying they were born this way and not because of choice. And now the left is just like, well, sexuality's fluid and just do whatever the wind blows. So I think it's disrespectful to that community. I know there's a lot of
think it is too.
That don't like the other letters.
I was going to say that too. I think it's disrespectful because they think they're representing, but they're really not. And they're not talking to those people to see what they would like in comics. They're just doing it because they think it's representation. And the ones who are in comics just want every character to become that, so they can have everybody be gay for some reason. It seems like. So it's bothersome all the way around for me. I would rather have a true gay character that doesn't have to focus on all of that. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like that's just part of the background of the story, but the big part of the story would be them being a hero, them being in that world that they would need to be a hero in. That's what's important, not the sexuality. The sexuality is a backdrop,
Well, sexuality can be depending on the story. Like, for instance, Batman and his relationship with what's her name? Oh man, that he had a son with her. Like, that's interesting. And like Spider-Man's relationships have always been interesting because it deals with the story. It's not just the relationship, like stuff with Black Cat. And so, it can be, but that's even the thing, this woke stuff. There's not even interesting stories with what.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It's not, it's like at the forefront of the story instead of in the backdrop. And what makes a great thing like that is that, sure, he's on a date, but like, when does Batman get the cow back on? That's what everybody really wants to get to. You know what I mean?
So we got another person in came from the radio. He says,
cool.
money hand over fist with movies and TV shows, the comic sales aren't that important. Yeah, I think the comics will take a long time to get on woke, because you're right. But the movies are starting to, because it's just too much money. And we need to print this. Crazy Mad says, I hate saying this more than you know, but Murph is right. So Crazy Mad is learning. We need to give him
Sorry
give
about
him a
that.
wrench. Give him a wrench.
Give who a wrench?
Crazy. He just says I'm right.
What? Well,
Does
I
he
can't
have a
believe
wrench?
Crazy Mad's not wrenched anyway. Is he not?
Is he right? I have no idea.
I don't know either.
Mo says when they're having to pull the plug on nearly
Yeah, he is.
finished, fairly big budget movies, they may not be making money hand over fist. Oh yeah, but the comics is going to be a long time because they can do whatever. They're really not making money even when they're doing well. It's just how it is. The JLL cartoon is better than anything we will ever release. They will ever release other than Batman animated series. That's interesting.
Yeah, I love that JLA cartoon. If you go back and watch it, it's got some great storylines in it.
They should just
And it's
copy it.
yeah, it's so good, man. Like those cartoons being put out at that era, in that era,
Yeah,
man, they were fun. They were so good. They
Spider-Man.
cared about those characters.
Yeah,
It was nice to watch, man. And my kids grew up watching it, and they got a lot of knowledge out of watching those characters. At that time frame.
mm-hmm. Yeah. The money is a large difference between comics and the other media. Yeah, comics it's uncomparable. These movies will make money no matter whether they are good or not. But if they made good movies, they do well. Crazy. I think we could see that now, especially right now with Thor, barely even making their money against the Tom Cruise movie Top Gun. Like Top Gun is the third highest movie this week, and it's been out for 12 weeks. So there is money in the conservative I love America. And they're seeing it. And I think Derek's out. It could be me. Did you just go out?
Yeah, I
Did
went
you hear
out.
me?
No, not all
Okay.
the way through, but I heard some Top Gun stuff.
Yeah, Top Gun just showed you that there's money in conservative and I love America. It's still going. I need to watch it before it leaves the theater.
Yeah.
So
Well, I mean, I think it's also just good to see people who are, they want to see some machismo, man. Men
yeah.
being men. I think we've had enough of the girly men, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
We want to see some ass kicking.
Well, I think another thing I think there's three different things going on with the wokeness in media. I do think there's a side of the liberal that actually think wokeness is good and literally helps things like taking away the Washington Redskins name. I think there are people that really do think it helps and does better. I think that's
Sure.
the minority of it.
Sure.
Then I think
That's
there's
very
people
minor.
that are obsessed with politics, and so they want to do it to kind of ruin the Republicans. And then third, I think there are people that really do hate America and are Marxists and are trying to do that. So I think there's a number of different things all happening at once. But again, there's not been one woke thing that's been successful. You know what I mean? Even BLM came out where the person spent all the money on 3 houses. So you know what I mean? It's just
Sure.
I think this wokeness time in history is going to be looked back in the 60s or the 70s when it came to hippies. It'll be like a time of hippies and it'll be made fun of down the road. Like this is our generation of hippies.
Shit, man, it should be made fun of right now.
Well, it is.
I mean, it is, but not to the degree. It's not a mainstream.
Yeah, Maverick is great. Yeah, I've heard great things. Maybe I'll go tomorrow. My parents saw it in the theater and they were like, yeah, you got to see it on the big screen. Lobo looks cool, but yeah, I don't know. People are talking about Lobo in the chat.
Still
Yeah,
hear you?
Crazy Mad. There aren't any major right wing studios. What's his name? Just started his own studio though, a little while ago. Who's the Jewish guy? The Jewish Republican guy?
Oh, I don't
Yeah,
know.
come on, he's the biggest Jewish Republican. He's got his own.
Shit, man, I don't know.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I don't follow it. I really don't. I try to stay out.
He just when what's her name got fired from Star Wars, he put her on to one of her movies. Um, oh, he
Oh, I
should.
know who
He
you
goes to
mean. Ben
colleges all the time.
Shapiro.
Thank you, Shapiro. Yeah, he has
Yeah.
a studio now, and he's going to be making movies, and I think you're going to
Yeah.
see that
Right.
continually, come up. Wokeness and hippies is a great comparison. Same amount of propaganda blitz. Yeah, yeah, and I think that's just. I think all generations kind of have that, and I think it's usually people who aren't happy in life and they try to find it and they go to something else, but in the long run, it's not going to make them happy. Like, right? I don't think any of those hippies ended up being happy for what they were doing, right?
I don't know, man. Some of them, because
You
they
didn't
feel
stay
like.
a hippie, right, Derek? When did you stop being a hippie?
Well, I haven't stopped.
That's what I keep telling you, and you keep denying it. I'm like, you're an old hippie.
Well, you know,
That's not a
being a
good
hippie ain't
comeback.
that bad.
Well, you know.
Being a hippie ain't bad. It's not. It has its perks.
Ben
That's all I gotta
Shapiro
say.
is a billboard ad for a lawyer. He caters too much, so I see him as untrustworthy.
Caters to who?
Yeah,
What?
what's your son
He,
talking about?
yeah, I don't know either because I've watched Ben Shapiro and I
Yeah.
agree a lot with him. He's on point for most of the things that he says, and the thing is, he does a lot of research too.
Oh, he knows what he's talking about.
Oh yeah,
But it's not a major release Ben Shapiro's putting out. It won't be for quite some time. Well, I mean, isn't Maverick pretty much a conservative movie? Like,
oh I don't know. Is it? Is that
I
what they're
mean,
considering it?
it's very well, wait, and we just had the Terminal List, which they're comparing. It's too conservative.
I love that. That was a great
Yeah.
show.
So there is stuff. There is conservative stuff out there. That's big money.
Yeah.
Would you consider Prey a woke movie? I haven't watched it yet. I've heard good things
Yeah, I
about
haven't
it.
seen that either. I want to really bad.
I've
So-
heard people say they were worried that the girl was going to be overpowered, and she wasn't. But other than that, I still have to watch it. I consider Prey to be like a 2008 woke, not current woke. My
Not
problem
current
with the
woke.
movie was that goofy looking CG animals at the ending. So hey, no.
I haven't seen. I need to watch it.
Be careful with the
Spoilers. Yeah,
with
you're getting into
animals
my
at the
territory
ending.
now, Mo.
We haven't watched it.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Chill. I don't know what animals are at
That's
the end.
funny.
Prey got woke at the end, but I found it slow and boring. Ooh. That crazy man, that's the first time I've heard Prey in a negative.
No,
Then
I've heard
again,
some different people say things. It just
your boy-
depends.
Your boy says, then again, I'm like my dad and stay out of politics as much as possible.
Well, and
I
you
do
know,
too.
that's the problem is
I don't
that,
even watch the news because it's just
yeah, it just angers me, and I can't stand it.
So Mo Big says you read my comment wrong. There were no spoilers. The animals weren't at the end. I said the animals and the ending. Well, I apologize, Mo Biggs. I
Yeah,
did
read
not
better.
mean to put you in the same conversation as Derek the spoiler. So, my bad. Crazy Mad says, "How old is your boy, Derek?" Which that's a little creepy that he asked that, but
He's 19. I'm okay with it. As long as you're not trying to pull Batman on me there, crazy man.
He says, your son goes, old enough to be a father these days.
He's right.
Well, that's like 12 is old enough to be a father nowadays. So, right, man.
Yeah, just about. That's
So
true.
Hicks Villain says, I liked Prey, but she started pulling off some crazy moves like she was in a Resident Evil movie. Oh, I pictured with the
That
Resident Evil, I
sucks.
pictured exactly what he meant. That is
that's
awesome.
damn. That's funny.
So everyone who's seen it, does that mean you don't like Prey, or was it okay? You know, for being free on Hulu. Like, if you went to the movies and paid for it, would you dislike it, or like would you watch it again? Anyone out there that watch it again? Oh, Crazy Mad just says your son sounds older than you would have thought.
Yeah, he's a smart kid.
Resident Evil will always be
now,
at its best in video. Oh yeah,
he does have a group of friends that he talks to about this stuff a lot, and
Yeah.
I talk to him too, and they do form their opinions. They try to look things up before they make their opinions. So I do respect that out of them, but I don't always agree with them because I just have different opinion than them, and that's fine. I don't mind that they differ than from my opinion. I just want him to be thinking before he, makes choices.
Mo says, I thought Prey was okay, not a classic or anything, but not terrible. Well, I mean, I think Predator 1 is a classic. Like, I think Predator 1 is a great movie.
Yeah.
I haven't seen Predator 2 in probably 20 to 30 years. But I
haven't seen it in a long time, too.
I don't remember disliking it. I just know I didn't like it as much as the first. Then all the other Predator movies are crap, in my opinion. I don't think
they
have been good. Mo, is this better than the second Predator, or at least better than? You know what? There was that one Predator that was okay. Was it called Predators, where they dropped them off on an island? Remember, there's like 8 or 9 people, and they're being hunted. And that guy who was the actor and the pianist that won all those movie awards.
Yeah.
I feel like
that was interesting.
Okay.
Yeah, that was just okay.
Yeah.
But I liked him, and I think that's why it became okay, because he's a good actor.
I only ever played Resident Evil 1 and 2. I remember 2 being great. I don't know why I never played 3 or 4, but I remember jumping while playing the game. That Resident Evil would scare you. Your son says a lot of times you and him agree, but you communicate poorly.
That's for sure.
Hicks Villain is a quarter Native American, so he felt represented. So I'll watch again.
That's awesome.
So Crazy Mad says Predator is the best. Yeah, I don't think anything touches the first Predator. Predators was the second best, then Predator 2. And Prey is better than any. Oh, well, the AVP are just terrible. Alien vs. Predator.
Yeah, they should.
It's crazy that they're that bad. Like, because the idea is have Predator versus Alien. How is that not cool?
Right. It should be an easy no-brainer, right?
Yeah.
But it's not.
Prey is a Predator movie. Why is there a question mark? What? Does your son?
Yeah, I don't know who said that.
Your son did.
Yeah, Prey is a Predator movie. Yes, he don't know.
Oh, Mo says I haven't seen Predator 2 in so long. I can't really. Yeah, other than remembering Danny Glover and the ending of Predator 2, I don't remember anything in that movie. I like Predators well enough, maybe slightly more than this one, or about the same. Yeah, well, I mean, Prey is definitely better versus AVP. I mean, my gosh. How many movies aren't better than Alien vs. Predator? It's up there for terribleness, isn't it?
Yeah, it's
whoa. Your son just took a hot take. You're going to need to talk to him.
What'd he do?
Alien has never been nearly as beloved.
Oh, okay.
No, I think Alien's more
Actually,
beloved than Predator.
yeah, you're not right about that one. Alien is probably more beloved, has a
Yeah.
bigger following than Predator.
Oh yeah.
Predator has like probably some mainstream value,
Yes.
but Alien's definitely a bigger franchise.
Oh, their fans are like Star Trek and Star Wars fans. Like,
Yeah, yeah, they're nuts.
yeah. I mean, Alien has more good movies than bad, but they have some stinkers too.
They do, but Alien to me is a true sci-fi.
Oh yeah, man.
You know,
That first one, and I think, what is it? The second one, I think, has one of the most iconic movie scenes ever, where the alien has the little girl and Ripley comes in with the yellow machine, and she goes, "Get away from her, you bitch!" Like, dude,
is that two?
I think it's two, right? It's not one, right? It's two, isn't it?
Yeah, I'd have to go back and watch.
I think it's Aliens.
It's been a while.
But dude, that's like one of those scenes where you want to jump out of your seat. Like when she does that,
Oh, yeah.
It's just amazing.
What am I drawing? Oh, so these are sketch cards for the campaign. If you backed if you signed up for the book and then backed the book, then you'll get a sketch card. And I'm doing about 60 of them. So we had just around that much sign up ahead of time. Wasn't that right? About 60?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I got to do that. And so I'm doing a bunch of sketch cards. So you guys can see. I'm doing some same poses, but all the characters from Ballad of the Celestials, 6 of the main heroes is what I'm going to be doing for everybody. So I just drew this one during the stream, and then I'm doing this one also. And that's it.
So if you get one of the characters you don't like as much as the other, it's Derek's fault. You wanted to draw all of them.
Yeah. So well, I hope you guys like the cards, man. I do like them. I think they're fun.
Yeah.
And I'm getting better as I go. It's good practice. It really is. I have really been enjoying getting this done. It's a lot of fun.
So Hicks Villain says the only good thing in The Predator was Thomas Jane's Tourette's. Well, what's her name's in it? She's beautiful, that girl. The half Asian, half American.
What movie?
The Predator.
Oh.
The girl who plays Psylocke in Apocalypse.
Oh, shit.
The half Asian.
Olivia Munn? Yeah.
Yeah, she's in it.
Oh, I didn't know she was in it.
That's good too. Yeah, she's like the main character.
Oh, wow.
I don't even recall The Predator.
Yeah,
I just remember it ends where they have like a super predator or like an alien predator, something weird at the end.
Yeah. I don't know.
The son goes, I mean, so is Kong versus Godzilla, but that's a big monkey versus a giant lizard with radiation breath to represent a literal nuke. I would say that movie's better than Alien vs. Predator, though. It's not great, but it's better than that.
It actually is because I think it was good with the lore, right?
Dude, and I thought that was awesome that they had the metal, they had the robot freaking Godzilla in it.
Oh.
And I was like, oh, that's a good callback, and I didn't see it coming. So I thought that was cool about it. Alien vs. Predator was like a random below-average sci-fi movie with a 15-minute Alien vs. Predator short-tracked onto the end. Yeah, really, isn't it? They should have had like 4 or 5 battle scenes. They should have had the Predator hunting it. It would have been awesome. Oh, yeah, what are you drawing?
Yeah, there's a lot of things that I think they should have done. But, we'll probably never see it, so...
Crazy Mad never gotten to Aliens, but Predator is my... I think the Alien movies are better, but I think the Predator idea is so much cooler. Like, I think Predator looks better, and the idea of what it is...
Yeah, I like it too, because it's like a you could go a lot of different ways. We haven't seen a movie where it's just about the predators themselves being more like the hero of the story. I think you could totally go that way because they've been hunting the aliens. I'm sure there's other beasts that would be as dangerous. You know what I mean?
Or even
And
more.
it'd be cool to see them pitted against something, and then we want to root for the predator. I think that's cool, but they don't go that route
No.
for some reason.
Mo Big says, Derek, can I get a chook sketch card?
Well, when I put out Chook, you guys didn't like his look, so I got to finish him. I gotta redraw him. So I'll have to come up with a way to get Chook finished.
Crazy Man says, draw me a Celestial from sketch card so I know what Celestial is. You will find out as the book goes on. It's part of the story.
To be honest, I've never even drawn a Celestial.
Yeah.
So I've drawn their hands. That's all I've drawn. So that's all I've got to see so far. So we still have to finish them out.
Well, because their story is they used to be one thing. Now they physically had to change as what they are now. So that's part of the story too. So you got to wait and see.
Yep. All will be revealed, but not in the first issue. Let's just say
Alien vs. Predator 2 was a weird one. They made an army of aliens by putting eggs in a pregnant woman. I don't know if I saw that or not. I honestly don't know if I saw the second one.
Yeah, that was one of my favorite. It's one of my most horrific and favorite pieces of the Alien franchise was when they impregnated people, and then the alien would bust through the belly.
Dude.
It was such an original idea and so scary, and I don't know, it still has a lasting effect, and I think it's just such an awesome time.
It's creepy as ever. They impregnate you through your mouth. Like, come on, man. Ugh. Everyone knows that it would have been better if it was just 2 hours of monkey lizard brawling.
Yeah.
The Predator had a predator dog that became friendly to humans after getting shot in the head. Okay, I definitely didn't see it. Because that doesn't feel like I remember that.
Oh, shit.
Well,
that's funny.
Well, you don't know what a Celestial... Yeah, I've stopped telling him things, Crazy Man. Derek does not know what they look like, so he can't spoil it.
That's not true.
I've told you a little bit of stuff, Derek, but a little bit.
I know things.
But I get scared.
Yeah, I know certain things. I just don't know everything yet. Plus, it's okay. We're going to dangle the carrot a little longer.
Well, yeah, because we have so many characters, so we're building up.
Well, not just that. I mean, it just makes it more mysterious. So the longer you don't know, like go back to. Did you guys like Highlander at all? Highlander is one of my favorite movies. It doesn't hold up very well for its age.
The bad guy doesn't hold up. The rest of it does. It's just the bad guy.
Oh no, you're wrong.
The bad guy's a goofball, dude.
No, Kurgan is one of the best bad guys.
Oh, come on.
The Kurgan is actually one of the best bad guys of all time.
He goes to nuns in a church sticking out his tongue. It's better to die in a fire than...
No, it's not what he says. He does the Def Leppard thing where he says it's better to burn out than to fade away.
Yeah, but he does it cheesily.
He says, I've got something to say. It's better to burn out than to fade away. And then he goes, lovely evening, ladies. And he starts sticking his tongue out.
Exactly. Yeah, that's ridiculous.
But the Kurgan's awesome. And so anytime I hear the word candy, I think, of course you are. That's when he's putting his sword together. But anyway, Highlander.
There can be only one.
When you think of Highlander and you think of what Highlander was, they didn't tell you about everything until later on. They developed the story, and then you got to know what he was. But you didn't know why he was living. You didn't know how he got shoved through his gut with a sword, and then he keeps living through that.
What happened?
That was awesome. Huh?
Immortal says you hold up holds up yelled crazy. I don't know if he's talking about Highlander.
He is. He said holds up. I think the
Your son goes, the Kurgan is near Joker
yeah.
crazy.
Yeah, I mean he is, but I love him.
Oh, Mo agrees with you. I'm wrong.
Yeah, you're wrong. Kurgan is awesome. Also, Kurgan, the guy who plays him, Clancy Brown, man, great dude. He was born about 30 miles from where I live. So
Who was?
the Kurgan, the guy who plays Kurgan,
Oh,
Clancy Brown.
yeah, he's a
Yep.
good actor. He's done a lot of stuff.
Yeah, he was in Mandalorian. He was in.
Oh, he's great in
He's
Punisher.
Mr. Krabs. He's the voice of Mr. Krabs.
Is he really?
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
Yes, he's awesome.
I've never
And,
watched SpongeBob. I've never experienced it.
Yeah, dude. I mean, oh, yeah, there's so many great things. The thing about Highlander to me was,
Dirk gets it about Highlander.
yeah, that's it. They dangle that carrot, you know. They make you go through the movie and then you step out to see, you know, what this is all about. And then you get the payoff in the end, which is awesome.
Oh,
So,
hear what Mo Big says, Derek.
what's that?
Mo Big says, I always wanted to hear the full version of the Queen cover of New York, New York on the Highlander soundtrack, but I found out it doesn't exist. They just recorded that snippet for the movie.
Oh my gosh, that is awesome, and it is a great version of that song.
Why wouldn't
I
they
would
do
love
the
to hear
whole
it
song,
too.
though?
Well, because it fit the movie. You know, I'm sure they did
It just feels
quite
like
a
a
clip.
waste, right?
I'm sure they did quite a clip, but they're not going to release it because it's, you know, it's not the full song.
Yeah,
So,
but put it on the soundtrack.
yeah,
Do the whole
it
song.
should have
put it on
been.
soundtrack. Yeah.
It really should have been, but it wasn't. Unfortunately.
Crazy Mad just calls you out, Derek, and he says you kind of figured out Highlander in the opening scene in the parking garage.
No, not true. I mean, you didn't know what he was all about yet. I mean, and why he was living and everything. Like, you had to go through some of that stuff.
Crazy Mad, you need a rebuttal now. We need to.
Yeah, when he meets with that guy, it's just the sword fight, and then he takes his head off. And it's got all that electricity going through all the cars, and all the hubcaps getting blown off, and the lights getting blown out,
Yeah.
and you're like, "What the hell just happened?" So they don't give you everything right there.
You know what? Is Highlander just a screenplay? Did it come from a book? Where did it originate?
Yeah, I think it's just a screenplay.
Isn't it crazy that we just don't get original screenplays anymore?
Yeah, because people can't do it, man.
I believe Inception's original screenplay, though, right? That's not based off a book or anything.
I thought it was. I could be wrong.
You think it's off a book?
No, I think it's an original screenplay.
Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure it is too. But you know, we used to get, what of them, like 20 or 30 a year? Like we get like one every 5 now.
Look at that.
Wait, I gotta
look at Crazy Mad.
I think The Princess Bride is my favorite pre-2000.
Yeah.
Princess Bride's a classic.
It is a
I'm
classic.
sorry that you're a little slower at figuring stuff out.
I mean,
Crazy Mad
maybe
is on it tonight. He told me I'm right. He said Derek is a little slow.
Okay.
Crazy.
You know,
this is what we need every week from you, okay?
Because Crazy Mad usually sides with me.
Put Derek in the ground.
Usually, because Crazy Mad usually sides with me, I won't take offense. But I'm just going to say, if you go back and watch, they're not giving you everything. You're thinking about that like on the rewatch probably. But the first time you saw it through, you had the whole movie figured out. I don't believe that. Because first time I saw it, I was like, why do we keep going to these flashbacks? Like, what the hell is happening? And then you kind of piece it together as they go along.
See, I feel like before I watched it, I already knew what Highlander was. So it's hard for me. Well, Mo, is it an actual book, or do you mean in the movie The Princess Bride's a book?
No, I think there was a book.
Oh, yeah, he says he prefers the movie. Yo, you know what's a crazy book compared to the movie? Is Jurassic Park. The original novel, those dinosaurs are like killing people. I think they even kill the children in it. Like, it is a bloody mess, the original book.
Yeah.
Like, characters are just getting killed left and right.
I never got into Jurassic Park that much. It was okay for me.
Oh, I mean,
It
the
wasn't
first
great.
movie's a classic, dude. Come on, that raptor in the
No,
kitchen scene.
I mean it's cool. It just I didn't love it. It was okay.
How do you say Jurassic Park easily in the top 100, not just greatest movies of all time, but probably in the top 10 for pushing movies forward when it comes to special effects, and you say it's not that good? It's a
I
Spielberg
never
movie.
said it's not that
How
good.
dare you, sir?
I
How
never said it's not
dare
that
you
good.
say Jurassic Park is just okay? They've
I
made
just
like
for me it's
15
just okay.
movies. They've made 15 movies off the profit of that first one. And they've all been terrible
Yeah.
since.
Yeah,
But
they
they were
have.
able to, that first one is so good, they're able to make crappy ones this long.
Yeah. I mean, for me though, it's not my thing. I would rather watch a different type of movie.
Mo Biggs, Derek is so how come he always rushes the because I've already given him the spoilers. He doesn't figure them out. I tell him, and then he just wants to be like, "Hey, I know something other people don't. Look, hey, I'm special. Hey, look at me," and then he does it. So
Right. That's it.
I got
Um,
confused with Speed Racer. I've never watched it. I heard it's good though. Like it's the
I
only good
liked
thing
it.
that the Matrix people have done outside of Matrix.
Yeah, I liked Speed Racer.
Yeah, the Jurassic Park novel is legit. Yeah, it's not that hard. As soon as the flashback to medieval times and he's still alive, it kind of tells the whole story. Oh, he just hit you with another left, Derek.
Um, yeah, but that's later. That's not like you only get that like after the first fight, and then you're like, okay, now he's living on, he's immortal now. But that's after the flashback, and then they all turn on him. You have to wait for them all to like turn. It don't just happen in the first scene.
Mo says, "Sorry, Murph. Dirk preferred Billy and the Clonosaurus
What?
from the other movies." It's
Oh shit.
Crazy Mad says, "I liked it better too, Mo." I guess he's talking about the book, the novel, than the movie. Which the movie is still good. I just feel like the novel. Well, to me, what was awesome about the novel is the author, and I love this idea, and I don't know why they don't put it in the movies. He said he always thought, like when it came to like global warming, that mankind could never destroy what it didn't create. So like mankind can't destroy the earth, and that's his quote. And I think that's such a great quote. Like man can't destroy something it didn't create. Like
Wait, who said that?
in the Jurassic Park book, the
Oh,
author says that. Like I think that's a purpose for the book of them creating the dinosaurs, and then like mankind can't destroy the dinosaurs, because they didn't create them. I think Dirk skipped the Highlander intro where they explain it. From the dawn of time we came, moving silently down through the ages. You know what, Derek? That's pretty good. Yeah. Did you miss the
still, you don't know what that means. I mean, that could be all kinds of shit. They're just
Crazy
talking
Matt
about like,
goes, "Thank you, Mo." Hail, smiling
we don't do
bandito.
team ups around here now. Come on now.
Yeah, that happens to me all the time. So take it.
No. So take it.
Take your medicine, sir.
Oh man.
Well, we passed an hour, so we'll probably be.
We have. Are you wanting to get off?
Well, the chat's still going, so I'm trying to get caught
I
up.
know. That's why I was like just having fun, just talking about whatever now. Because, I mean, really, to be honest, the woke thing, I don't think it's dead. I don't think it's dying.
No,
I think
I
it'll
think
be a
it's
while.
definitely dying. It's definitely dying.
I think it will die
Because
because
look at
once
Marvel.
it
Like,
gets
look
hit
at
enough,
Thor. Thor barely made its money back. Like, that's nuts. Your
well,
son says our atmosphere can handle large creatures, actually. Dinosaurs, he means. Cheers, Papa.
cheers,
What,
Papa.
that's what Smiling Bandito said. Sean Connery recorded that intro.
Hey, Smiling Bandito, thanks for coming. Say that again.
In the bathroom. Oh man, he's one of my favorite actors. I love Sean Connery.
Yeah, me too, and especially in that. I love him in that movie. Absolutely.
Oh wait, now your son is saying can't. Murph can't. So our atmosphere can't handle large creatures. What are you talking about?
He's
What
saying
does he mean?
dinosaurs can't exist.
What is that? What does he mean? They wouldn't be able to breathe? What?
I don't know. Does that mean he doesn't believe in dinosaurs?
I mean, I'm pretty sure dinosaurs exist.
I don't know. Is it a hoax?
Was woke ever amongst the living? It's like a lich, turns everything it touches into death, but it's neither living or dead. Yeah, that's a really good. Nothing woke's been successful. I'm pretty sure they can.
Yeah, that's true.
He says, I'm pretty sure they can't survive anymore on Earth's environment. I don't know why though. Like, if they eat other dinosaurs or if they eat trees and they breathe, I mean, alligators are in our atmosphere and they're fine. So why wouldn't dinosaurs? The alligators are dinosaurs, really. Crazy Mad tells your son to what? I don't. Can you see what he says? He says
I don't know.
Mokal Membeam. Look it
I'm
up,
gonna let you figure that one out. You're
dude.
running the chat.
Did I come close to it?
I don't know. It didn't sound like it.
Mokal Mokal Bemby.
Oh boy,
I would love to know, Crazy Mad.
guys,
what
don't
that
give
is.
anything for Murph to like.
The atmosphere has changed over the
enunciate,
course of
pronounce.
million years. Large creatures need more oxygen. We just need 20%. We're smaller creatures. But imagine an MFing T-Rex trying to breathe. Well, though, what if all those animals were like alligators and they're more water than land creatures? Which I think
Well, they
dinosaurs
could be.
actually were. I think they were amphibious and were in the
Huh.
water just as much as they
Man.
were on land.
You guys are making up all kinds of shit tonight.
I mean, look at a giraffe and elephant. They don't have trouble time breathing. Like, they're huge. Right?
I don't know, man.
It's a type of dingo. I guess that creature. The Earth used to have a different composition for air, more highly oxygen. Yeah, I've heard that. That's why people think all the ancient cultures, they have people living like for hundreds of years, and they think that probably did happen because of the oxygen.
Well, they even call it like a terrarium.
Yeah. And lizards actually get bigger the longer they live, so that would make sense that the dinosaurs were so big because they lived so much longer because of that. So I agree with that. I still think dinosaurs could live now, just probably not as long, but I mean, that's just an opinion. I have no scientifical data to back up.
Scientifical? It's already broke when you say scientifical.
No, that's the actual term that smart people use. You just don't know it because you're dumb.
Oh, shit.
It's a water-dwelling creature, is the Mokal Embium or whatever. Your son goes, a dinosaur, Murph! And I don't know why he's yelling, and I don't know.
Well, you're hard to get through.
Why I'm being attacked with yelling.
You're very hard.
Everything can adapt, though, or it dies. This is true. It's the Congo Brontosaurus that may or may not be still alive. That would be interesting because there could be dinosaurs that live in like the abyss of the ocean that we can't get down to.
Ooh, have you guys seen The Abyss?
The abyss of the abyss.
No, have you seen the movie The Abyss?
You said dingo, I said dino. Laugh my fucking ass off. Well, I don't have my glasses on, so.
Oh shit. No,
you said dingo. Wait, did you? You said it's a type of dino. Yeah. The dingo ate your baby. I like the idea of it being a dingo.
Have you seen the movie Abyss?
Guys, so Mo Big goes, guys, dinosaurs weren't reptiles. They were birds. They know this because out of because out of the thousands of fossils, they found a couple that had feather imprint, which I'm fine, but right, don't you have a lot of bird creatures that live on the ocean, Mo? You know what I mean? Seagulls, and so I could see them being like a hybrid. You know, aren't there even ducks that kind of go underwater? They dip. So either way, they're more water creatures, and I think that makes sense than being more land. They're more ocean is. Well, remember even Jurassic Park, they were talking about it that they were more birds even back then, right? With the reptiles, wasn't he saying that like with the talons and stuff?
Yeah, but that don't make it nothing.
Well,
Because
seems like they were right though, dude. That's what Mo's saying.
were they
Unless
though? I don't know.
you think Mo's lying.
I don't think Mo's lying. I just don't know if it's all accurate.
Brontosauruses are badasses. Mo says obviously wasn't carrion birds feeding on the carcass. The dinosaurs themselves all had feathers. Mo, you think every one of them had? But here's the thing, though. Shouldn't then like alligators have feathers? Or are you saying alligators don't relate to dinosaurs whatsoever, and they're two totally different species?
This is totally off subject.
Well, I wonder
Don't
if
know how we
Mo,
ever
like
got off
Mo,
this.
like were T Rexes able to fly? Like,
How do we get
or
on
if I'm being sarcastic, Mo, you son of a bitch.
You deserve it. That's all I got to say.
Man. Oh. Okay. Well, I'm done for the night since I've just been humiliated by Mo.
You got
You're supposed to use the
handed to you.
sarcastic. Remember in Guardians where Rocket goes, you're supposed to say it in sarcastic voice. Now I look like an idiot. Okay.
We always knew you were the idiot.
Yeah. Well, it's an hour and 17, and it now seems like the chat's coming after me, so it's a good time to say it's a night.
Yep. I say it's perfect. I'm going to hang out just because they're after you now.
Yeah. Bro, how could you not tell Murph? My gosh. Crazy Man says, the tribes that live deep in the Congo jungle were shown pictures, and they had no idea what a bear was, but they absolutely knew what a brontosaurus was. That is, see, I want to say that's
Wait,
awesome, but he
what's
could
he
be
mean?
lying, and I'm going to look like an idiot again.
Wait, what does he mean? Why didn't I? How could I not tell Murph? Gosh, what's he mean?
That they were being sarcastic.
Oh, look at that. Attention
I know.
Kmart shoppers.
Mo broke Murph, and then the next one right after that is Jim. Attention, Kmart shop. Now it's getting bad. We need to end this.
I love it. I think it's great. Keep it coming, guys.
This was like my favorite episode 5 minutes ago, and now it's all going down.
That's awesome.
I really thought Mo was being like, I thought it was something he read, and I was like really interested into that.
That is funny. Oh man,
because dinosaurs are one of those things where I think everyone in their lifetime had like a dinosaur time where they loved them. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah. I mean, at least I did. I had as a little kid.
I loved them too as a kid. People act like there's no such thing as trolling the white man in the Congo.
That's awesome.
Murph, that is something I've read. I just consider it ridiculous. Oh, shit. That's good. Favorite show till 5 minutes ago when I showed up. Thanks, Murph. Smiling baby. No, Bandito, I'm usually getting it from the chat. And tonight has been against Derek, which has been awesome. But somehow Mo got it to shift, and the mountain is falling upon me as we speak.
Heck yeah, as it should be.
These should be podcasts. I think they are better formatted as a podcast already. Just need the good old label. Actually, can we take YouTube? Can we put these up as podcasts?
if we record it, we could take the audio out of it.
Well, can we do that with the YouTube though? Can we do that or no?
Yeah, why not?
Oh, I mean, I don't know.
Yeah. I don't see why not. People already do that.
Oh, well,
but we could probably do it. I mean, yeah, it would be a good podcast, but on the other hand, we enjoy, having our chat in here. And
oh yeah, your podcast. Well, people can call in though, right? With the podcast, you can answer phones.
Depends on how you set it up. And a lot of times podcasts are pre-recorded, so it just depends.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Not have any live podcasts, but send this to a podcast thing.
Yeah.
Mo is the gladiator of chat. Win the crowd, win the show. Mo should be like, "Are you not entertained?"
Oh shit!
Since you are doing it live, we'll upload a VOD, and then you can take the recording elsewhere, like Apple Music or Spotify. We really should do that then. You never know, we can get people. We have to Murph, or he takes 3 weeks hiatus.
Shit, dude, they got your number.
Oh,
that was awesome.
Man.
Nailed it.
Well, they don't know that you put me in jail every so often, and you're like, you're not allowed. He won't even let me in on the thing, and I just sit here waiting for Derek to let me in.
Oh
and
yeah.
And he says you gotta learn. Sure. Derek says you gotta learn.
That's what it should be.
Not to mention money and attention.
Yep.
Yeah. We still gotta. Once we're done with the comic, hopefully we can start doing stuff for the YouTube to make some smaller videos and interact with it more than we
I was going to say that I know Murph calls out, Chook not being done all the time. And I'm like, well, part of that is because I'm so busy getting this book done that I haven't spent any time outside of that.
Dude, I feel like almost selling the book takes longer than making it. Oh, gosh.
Selling it? What do you mean?
Your son goes, Murph, be honest. You were having alone time with your peanut butter jar. Dude, I haven't eaten peanut butter in months. That makes me want to have some peanut butter.
You haven't eaten it? Are you a writer? Come on.
Yes.
I question that.
I'm a writer. I'm many things, Derek. I'm an enigma.
That's for damn sure.
All right. So we're almost at an hour and a half, so we should end it because it's killing our...
Well, another card down.
He was sick from jelly chili. Try it, Crazy Man. Just give it a shot.
Yeah, look at Smiling Bandito.
Stop selling the book.
Exactly. We never stop selling. So that is true.
Like, subscribe, share.
Well, hold on. So to sell the book, we are getting ready for print. So I was going to tell you guys. Oh shit! I just ripped the corner of the card. I was
going to say, why are you taping it? You could rip it.
It wasn't ripping till just now, but it looks cool the way it rips. So I'm going to leave it. Anyway, the book, we're going to be coming up with a website so people will have access to that. So that'll be one of the next things we're doing after we get the print files ready. And then that way people can just start ordering from the website, probably get on CG Now. And then from there, we'll be able to go to maybe even a print on demand. So we're hoping to get to that level. That's the next goal. Let's just say that. And it's close, man. It's so close. So it's exciting. So thank you guys for joining in. What's that?
So close, but yet so far away.
It's not that far away. I'd say a couple weeks. And then maybe a month out for the print. Yeah. Maybe a month for the print, But
think about it, dude. Like in a month, we'll literally have the book out and I should have my house sold. That's two huge things time-wise.
Yeah. And then we'll be able to keep selling that book. We'll probably hit some cons. And if there are any.
And Derek hasn't
And-
even seen the script for the second book, so that'll be kind of nice
Nope.
for him to look over it.
Yeah, and then once we do that, I mean, that's it. Once we get that book out, I'm going to be hoping to get on to the second issue script. And so that's the goal.
Mm-hmm.
So there we go. So thanks, guys, for joining in. I guess we will see you guys
We really
next
do
week.
have a great chat. Like, man, they make us laugh so much.
Oh, yeah, it's
Our
fantastic.
chats, you know what? Bancroft always says the sexiest chat. We have the most eloquent, and
Oh, shit.
humorous chat there is.
Man. Pouring it on thick. Pouring
And
it
then your
on
son
thick.
says, "Cheers, dummies."
Is that what he said? Cheers,
Yeah.
dummies. That's awesome. All right. Good night, guys. We'll see you
Yeah.
next week.
Have a good
Bye.
night. Like, subscribe, and share, please.